Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on October the 11th, 2019. Oil rises amid attack on Iranian oil tanker. Oil rose after an Iranian-owned oil tanker was hit by two missiles off the Saudi port of Jeddah on Friday. The attack was reported by Iranian state television, quoting the National Iranian Oil Company, which owns the vessel. The tanker was ignited and suffered heavy damage. There are leaking crude about 60 miles, 96 kilometers from Jeddah, according to Iranian media. Oil prices jumped 2% after reports of the tanker explosion. Both benchmarks, Brent and U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures, added more than $1 a barrel. The alleged attack is the latest incident involving oil tankers in the Red Sea and Gulf region. It likely worsens tensions between Iran and Saudi Arabia. Brent and U.S. Berkeley meeting paves way to Brexit deal. The chief Brexit negotiators of the European Union and the United Kingdom were meeting on Friday. Few hours earlier, Prime Minister Boris Johnson and his Irish counterpart Leo Varadkar unexpectedly said they had found a pathway to a possible deal at last talks. EU chief negotiator Michel Barnier was meeting British Brexit Secretary Steve Berkeley for breakfast at the EU Commission's Burley-Mount headquarters in Brussels in talks that could pave the way for a deal at an October 17th-18th summit. Meantime, in a joint statement, Johnson and Varadkar say that could see a pathway to a possible deal, though officials on both sides were silent about what compromises, if any, had been made to break the Brexit deadlock over Ireland's border. Global shares jumped amid very good trade talks. Global shares jumped on Friday as trade talks between top U.S. and Chinese negotiators were characterized by Trump as very good. European shares surged with pan-region Eurostoxx 50 futures rose 0.26% to 3,494 and German DAX futures jumped 0.29% to 12,209. Meanwhile, FTSE futures declined 0.43% to 7,142.5 early in the day. Australian shares climbed 0.9%, while Japan's Nikkei stock index added 1.1%. Chinese blue chips traded almost 1% higher after a slow start. Overall, MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan advanced 1.3%. U.S. markets also soared, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average increased 0.57%, the S&P 500 gained 0.64%, and the Nasdaq Composite rose 0.6%. Hyundai Kia to resolve issue of engine fire risks. South Korea's Hyundai Motor Co. and Kia Motors Corp. On Friday stated they have agreed to resolve class action litigation with U.S. owners of certain vehicles over engine fire risks. As settlement, automakers offer cash compensation options, lifetime warranties, free inspection and repair of the covered engines, as well as installation of software update to boost safety and performance. Companies said they expect the U.S. District Court of the Central District of California to review the proposed settlement for preliminary approval before the end of October.